Using the Stories tab, why is genre a required field?
Only two fields are required to enter a story, the name field and the genres field. Capturing a genre for your story will make it easier to search for the story later. It also makes it possible for the program to suggest valid publishers for your story by matching the genre of your story with the genres that a publisher accepts.
Why are there buttons for queries, manuscript, etc.?
These fields allow you to store a copy of your documents in the Writer Scribe. These are optional. Many people store their files on the computer's file system. However, by using this capability, you are assured that you can always find the latest version of your work in one place.
What does trunk mean, and what does it affect?
Trunk is writer's terminology for a story that you're no longer interested in publishing. In other words, it is retired, and though you want to keep it, you don't want to actively work with it. The application allows you to hide your trunk stories from the Home tab and various other views and reports.
What is the Sent To subtab for?
Information stored in a computer program is easily accessible. Items are automatically cross-referenced, so you can easily locate them. If you send a submission to a publisher of a particular story, then that publisher will be listed under the Sent To subtab.
I like the colored buttons, but what are they for?
They allow you to view the summary information on the submissions, or click on the hyperlink to view the detailed information on the publisher or the submission, or even jump to the publisher's website.
What is the Media subtab for?
The Media subtab is a rather versatile way of storing electronic media. Originally, it was for storing a copy of the artwork for a book, along with the Adobe Photoshop file created for the printer. However, you can now store many other types of work, such as song lyrics, or the finale file for a song, or perhaps the MP3 file for an album, or any other type of file that you would like to associate with this work.
What is the difference between a media sample and the original media fields?
The media sample is meant to be a smaller file that can be easily referenced, viewed, or played. For example, a JPEG file as the sample and a Photoshop file as the original work, or an MP3 file and the finale file, or the MOV file or movie file and the Final Cut Pro file.
What is the Contributors subtab for?
Often a work evolves over time and pulls in the creative efforts of a variety of people. It is important to collect the names, titles, contact information, and a description of what these people did in order to properly attribute credit to them. This is important for both ethical and legal reasons. The Contributors field is a free-form field that allows you to collect all the information you need.
Why do alerts appear at the bottom of the screen?
Alerts are a simple reminder of action you need to take on an item. They may reference a variety of objects, or even multiple objects. Unfortunately, if you don't see them, then they don't do you much good. Therefore, it is helpful to see any relevant reminders alongside the items they apply to, so we list them at the bottom of the page, filtered of course to show only the alerts that apply to that item.
Why do I want to create an alert from the Stories page?
This is so you can create the alert from within a given context. If you are on a story, then the Create dialog will notice that and automatically fill in that information that is an alert for that particular story. The same idea applies throughout the Writer Scribe.
What is the one Suggest a Publisher button for?
This is special. The kind of magic you want all of your applications to perform. This is an example of having the computer do the rote work for you. In this case, the application will look at all the genres that apply to your story. It will then make a list of the publishers that will accept one or more of the genres that your story fits. Then the application checks that the publisher is currently accepting submissions per your listing for that particular publisher, and that you do not have another work pending with that publisher if that publisher does not accept simultaneous submissions. This completes this video tutorial. I hope this tutorial has been helpful in using the Writer Scribe. Thank you for listening.